Welcome everyone to lesson 4.3. Today we will be talking about the basic elements of the business model canvas. So it is actually necessary to point out areas for improvement and identify the resources that are required for an organization to achieve its goals. Moreover, gaps in planning must be identified to be addressed to make an entrepreneur effective in starting and running a business. So how to do so? As an overview, in this lesson, we will learn business model canvas. This is to help move entrepreneurs in addressing specific risks and acquire more information. For example, about competitors or market niche. So, the BMC or the business model canvas, this will help us visualize what is important and the forces na dapat ma-address or the key areas to be addressed. It can also be used by a team or employees or advisors to understand relationships and reach agreements. Using this canvas, this will lead to insights about the customers you serve and what value proposition are we offering. So today for our objectives, first we must define business model canvas and then understand its importance to the industry and know how to create an effective business model canvas and develop skills in drafting a business model canvas. So what is a business model canvas nga ba? This is a tool that will help us understand a business model in a straightforward or structured way. So, for its definition, ang business model canvas daw is a strategic management and a lean startup for developing new or documenting existing business models. It is actually a visual chart with elements describing a firm's products, value proposition, infrastructure, customers, and the finances. Moreover, ang business model canvas daw or BMC, strategic management tool, to quickly and easily define and communicate a business idea or concept. In short, it will describe the rationale of how an organization creates and delivers and captures value. Yung business model canvas daw, it was initially proposed in 2005 by a Swiss business theorist, si Alexander Osterwalder, in his earlier work on business model ontology. So, si Dr. Alexander Osterwalder, he is one of the world's most influential innovation experts. So, leading author po siya, entrepreneur, and in-demand speaker whose work has changed the way established companies do business and how new ventures get started. So, nag-work siya sa Strategizer. Ang Strategizer, ilan gi-found nga company which provides technology-enabled innovation services to leading organizations. So, online platform ni sila nga pwede ka dito magpahimo og business model canvas sa imuhang company. Ang ilahang mga clients includes Colgate Palmolive, Mastercard, or ang Merck. So, these companies includes or they have a business model canvas. So, ang business model canvas daw, in using this, it will lead to insights about the customers nga we serve, unsay value proposition nga atong ihatag sa customers, offered through channels and how one's company makes money. You can also use the business model canvas to understand your own business model or that of a competitor. Ayan. So, ang business model canvas, it is a tool that enables you to visualize, design, and reinvent your business model. In short, it will give you a framework or a picture of your business model. It will help you develop a clear view of your value proposition, operations, customers, and finances. It will help you identify how the different components of your business relate to each other. And of course, That's powerful when deciding where you need to focus your time and attention as you start and grow your business. Moreover, many startup entrepreneurs and small businesses are so busy trying to get started and survive that they spend little time in planning. So, they spend little time in planning but nahihirapan silang mag-survive. So, when they do try to plan, they're often confused na and don't know where to start. So, this tool sets an overarching framework para ma-develop ang business strategy, business plan, or ang atong action plan ma-prioritize. Ayan. So, how do we develop an effective business model canvas? So, there are few tips. First is, ayan, identify your specific audience. So, targeting a wide audience, it won't allow your business to hone in on customers who really need and want your product or service. Instead, when creating your business model, dapat daw i-narrow down natin yung audience natin or yung target market nato down to 2 or 3 detailed buyer personas. Outline nga each person's demography, common challenges and solutions your company will offer. So, dapat ato siyang detailed and i-narrow down. Example, ang Home Depot, no? Mura siyang handyman, kumbaga. Home Depot. It might appeal to everyone or carry a product the average person's needs. Kay daghan may makitaan sa sulod. But the company's primary target market is homeowners and builders. So, daghay pwede mo sud, pero ilang target market is homeowners and builders. So, dapat daw, number 1 natong buhaton, we set the target market. And everything and our decision making must surround, no? Or get around atong target market. Sila ilang preferences, ang mga services and products must be inclined to their needs and wants. So, before your business can go live, you need to have an understanding of the activities required to your business model work. So, therefore, you must establish business processes. We must determine key business activities by first identifying the core aspect of your business offerings. So, are you responsible for providing a service, shipping a product, or offering or consulting ba? So, in the case of a Ticket Biz, if you're familiar with Ticket Biz, it's an online ticket exchange marketplace. So, their key business processes include marketing and product delivery management. Ayan. Okay, so next tip, class, is record key business resources. So, how will your company or what does your company need to carry out daily processes? So, find new customers and how do your company carry out business processes to find new customers and reach the business goals. So, document essential business resources to ensure that your business model is adequately prepared to sustain the needs of your business. Common resources includes website, capital, warehouse, intellectual property also, class, di ba? Kay asset man na siya nato. So, you must sustain these resources, no? So, you have to carry out the daily processes, ma-monitor na siya nato. Moreover, class, develop a strong value proposition. Unsay importance ani? Dapat you set how will your company stand out among the competition. Do you provide an innovative service or revolutionary product or a new twist on an old favorite? Kumbaga naa ba kay mga karaan nga mga na revive, no? Nga strategy. Unsa may mga strategies karon? Unsay naa kang ang uban? So, establishing exactly what your business offers and why it's better than competitors is beginning of a strong value proposition. Are you able to access a cheap or cheaper cost sa imong mga suppliers, no? Are you able to access these suppliers nga maka-provide nimo cheaper cost of raw materials? So, those are one of the advantages or your competitive advantage for you to have a strong value proposition, dapat makaset kag strong value proposition. Again, class, unsa man ning value proposition, yun yung value unsa man imuhang product or imuhang mahatag nga need sa imuhang customers, or unsay imong mahatag nila nga dili mahatag sa uban. Example, value proposition sa usa ka catering services. Naghatag siya catering services, and then unsay naa siya nga wa ang uban, they could provide, or they are keen with the texture, taste, and quality of food, or anything like healthy foods. So that could be their competitive advantage. So once you've got a few value propositions defined, we must link each one to a service or product delivery system to determine how you will remain valuable to customers over time. So dapat na kay delivery system, na kay customer relationship system, no? So next, class, determine key business partners. So no business can function properly without key partners that can contribute to the business ability to serve customers. So when creating a business model, you must select partners like suppliers or strategic alliances baga na siya, or advertising partners, a radio station ba na siya. So using this previous example sa Home Depot, possible nga mga key business partners nila kay pwedeng lumber supplies, no? Pwede ring parts wholesaler, or kanang mga wholesaler ba sa mga parts sa mga motor. Pwede ring logistic companies taga-deliver sa ilahang services para makakuha sila og cheaper cost. So these are strategies. Another, class, is create a demand generation strategy. Paano dadami yung demand mo? So unless you're taking a radical approach to launching your company, you need a strategy that builds interest in your business. So you must generate leads and design nga maka-close og sales og deals. How will customers find you? More importantly, what should they do once they become aware of your brand? So developing a demand generation strategy creates a blueprint, no, of the customer's journey while documenting the key motivators for taking action. What are the key motivators for your customers to patronize, to buy your products, to pay for your services? So, create a demand generation strategy. Lastly, class, is leave a room for innovation. So, when launching a company and developing a business model, your business plan is based on many assumptions. After all, until you begin to welcome paying customers, you don't truly know if your business model will meet their ongoing needs, diba? So, for this reason, it's important to leave room for future innovation. So don't make a critical mistake by thinking your initial plan is a static document. So instead, dapat you must review it often and implement changes as needed. So ang business model canvas, it's not a once business plan nga himuon nimo. It must be visited para makita nimo asa ka nagkuwang karon. Remember, our market is dynamic. They changes in preferences, in demographics. So dapat you must implement changes also along with their needs and wants. So ayan. So keeping these 7 steps in mind, this will lead you to the creation of a solid business plan which is capable of fueling your startup success. So di na nato pagdugayon pa, ato na i-dissect, no, ang components of a business model canvas. So ingon ani ang business model canvas, it has 9 components. So strategic partners, key activities, key resources, value proposition, customer relationship, distribution channels, customer segments, revenues, and costs. So these blocks of business model canvas, gihimo na ni siya ni Oster Welder. So ini siya gihimo para makita na to, isang beses mo lang i-glimpse na makita lang ni siya nimo, usa ra ka glimpse makakita na ka sa model sa imong business, unsay kuwang sa imong business. So ma-reflect na siya, and makita na sa imong planning unsay possible nga kuwang, unsay mga needs, unsay strategies nga imong buhaton. Okay, so kining business model canvas, naa ni siya flow, di lang siya basta gibuhat nga diha, then magsugod ka sa strategic partners, no. Naa siya flow. Naa siya story class, okay? So, let's start sa flow, okay? In first, creating a business model canvas, yung title na yan, mga value proposition, under that, you will put or you will indicate, no? Your, in bullet form, you will indicate the activities or kung ano yung tinutukoy dyan. So, you first write, no? You will always start here sa tunga because this is the heart of everything. That's why naana sa tunga. Our value proposition. Si value proposition, ano ba yung ino-offer mo? That is what your business is all about. Ano ba yung ino-offer mo? Ano ba yung meron ka? No? What do you do? So, ang business model canvas, it is actually has two main parts. Ayan. Unsa may two main parts niyan? It's the product side or the production side and the market side. Okay? So, balik tayo dito sa isang picture. So, nahahati yan sa dalawa. Yung kabila is production side. Then, yung kabila is market side. Bakit? Kasi ito daw, this story or this part of the model tells you a story about the production of your goods and services. Kaya siya nasa gitna. And then, how your goods and services is delivered to your target customers. Ito yung story niyan. And then, lahat ng production part ng business model canvas mo, may equivalent na cost. That's why ang ilalim yan ay cost. Ito naman, sa kabilang side, lahat naman ng pagdadala, no, ng products and services mo, ng value mo, binibigay mo sa customers, may kapalit naman yan na revenue or kita mo. That's why it has two main parts, the production side and the market side. Okay, so let's start in the value proposition. You identify what do you offer. You identify the value or your competitive advantage. Ano yung meron ka na wala yung iba. So after you summarize it in bullets there. Ngayon, you will define your target market. Okay? Si target market dapat specific mo siyang ilalagay dyan. Dapat segmented. Ano ba yung demography niyan? Ano ba yung social, no? Ano ba yung part nila sa society? Kumbaga dapat hindi lang basta customers, taga-baybay lang. So, maganda na may geographic segment, pero dapat make sure that your segmentation or your target market are segmented. Kumbaga dapat narrow as possible. How your value proposition or what you do is brought to the customers is through these two blocks. This one is the customer relationship and this one is through the channel. So, si customers, they are the ones who do you interact or whom are the people na I need. Your customer relationship answers the question, how do you interact? Is it through sa tawagan ni? Is it through fiesta? How do you interact with them? And your distribution channel, paano nakakarating sa kanila yung mga products and services mo. Ito yung relationship mo sa kanila, ito yung channel mo. Channel answers the question, how do you reach them? Okay? So, your revenues, this is how much will you make. Ayan, so, we're done with the 1, 2, 3, and 4. After 4, you will first determine, so, ayan, kaya siya may arrow. Ito naman, it's like a puzzle. Why? Because these are the resources para ma-produce mo si goods and services. So, this answers the questions, what do you need? So, in producing these key resources, you need key partners. Key partners answers the question, who will help you? Kaya yan it's like a puzzle because key partners will enable you para magkaroon ka ng resources at the same time, they will support your key activities. Okay? So, ang imuhang key activities, how do you do it? Paano mo na-deliver ang value proposition mo sa imuhang customers, no? So, it's like a flow of a business. So how do you deliver it? And the cost, of course, what will it cost you? So ito ang ano sa'yo. So again, your value proposition, these are your resources enabled by your key partners, and then they support your business activities for you to have your to support your value proposition delivered to the customers through these channels, and with the help of this customer relationship. So that is the story of a business model canvas. Ayan, class. So inyo na ni itsura sa business model canvas. Ayan. So again, natunga siya sa duha, the production side and the market side. So this one, the value proposition, which we must start first to determine. So, di ba, first pa lang sa ato ang lesson, nag-determine ta og mga possible nga mga business ideas. Then, we selected, no, unsa mga business idea. Among them, unsay ato ang himuan og business model canvas. So, from there, sa ato ang value proposition, it answers the question, what value do we deliver to the customers, no? So, in here, dapat be unique in what you do, or what are your products and services, or what is the job you get done for your customers, what products and services will you offer to meet these customers' needs, or how will your business be different from your competitors, or what challenges will you solve for your customers. Example, catering services, so ilagay mo dyan, catering services. Then, nutritious and creative meals in terms of color, texture, and taste. Or, ito, example, souvenir shop. Okay. Under value proposition, ang imong ibutang, sell souvenir items, printed shirts, kintahin mo na siyang imong gi-provide. So, you also have services like printing services, customized printing of gift items. No? And then, we proceed to customer segments. See, customer segments, this answers the questions, who do you help? What sets of customers will serve you? Which are most important to your business? So, in example, sa souvenir shop, ito yung target customer niya. Like target market, balikbayan. So, sa inyong business model canvas, pwede na ninyo bot nga og percentage. Like, ahong target nga travelers, 80%, balikbayan, 10% or 50%, students, 10% lang, total of 100%. So, ang dapat na siya percentage. Next class is the customer relationship. How do we get or keep and grow customers? Or how do you interact? What types of relationship will you forge with your customer segments? What are the relationship expectations ng customers ninyo, ng each customer segment? Or how are they entwined with the rest of your business model? So, examples sa souvenir shop, igibutang diha sponsorships, alumni events, fiesta, no? Local events. So, another class is the channel para makarating naman yung value proposition. So, unsay man inyong ibutang diha sa channels, this is the means through which ma-reach mo yung target customers mo and deliver your products and services sa ilaha. So, which are cost-effective nga channel, and then, how are these channels integrated? No, example, sa souvenir shop, pwedeng social media, website, and the physical store or their terminal shop. Next class are the key resources, which answers the questions, what do you need, no? So the key resources, these are the resources which you need to create the value for your customers and sustain your business. So key resources describes the most important assets required to make a business model work. So these are the resources that allow an enterprise to create and offer a value proposition, then reach markets and maintain customer relationship with customer segments and earn value. So nagigets nyo? Itong resources, yan yung reason, isa sa reasons, itong dalawa, para mahatag na to ang atong value proposition through customer relationship and channels sa ato ang target market. So, example sa key resources nga imo ipangbutang, tahay capital 300,000, equipment 100,000, So manpower usa pod na sa imong key resources, or skilled manpower, dili tanan na ay manpower nga skilled, so pwede nimo ibutang depende. Skilled manpower, sa 300,000 nga capital, equipment nimo is 100,000. So it could be indicated there. So for your key activities class, these key partners, sorry. Sa key partners na to, this will enable, no? Or this could be the sources of your key resources. Key partners could be yung mga suppliers po nimo nga naanamoy MOA, no? So what resources do you need to create value? So key resources describes key partners, who are the buyers and suppliers nga need nimo to form relationship with, alliances that will help you accomplish core business activities and fulfill your value proposition to customers. And so they will enable your key resources and key activities. So enablers na sila, pwedeng local government unit, no? So for this souvenir shop, isa sa iyahang partners or partner, no? DOT, Department of Tourism. And then active po si souvenir shop sa mga trainings ni DTI and ng local government unit. And then the souvenir shop was also able to tap local suppliers and local financiers or financing agencies or cooperatives ba na siya. So your key activities para mabuhat na or mahatag or ma-deliver ang imong value proposition sa imong key segments. Example sa key activities, look for suppliers, learn how to print shirts, learn how to run a shop. So, ayan. And of course, revenue streams. You have to indicate your revenue streams. How much will you make? How much will you charge for your products and services? What are customers willing to pay for? Or how will customers pay? Or how much each revenue stream contribute to your overall revenue. So, sa example ni souvenir shop, yan lang i-indicate 300,000 sa first year, 400,000 second year. So, tungod kay existing business naman siya, so na siya makitaan, no? Plus 20 years per year. But if startup pa ka, pwede nimo ibutang ang imong estimation or ang imong target, like dili sa nimo ibutang year 1, year 2. Instead, travelers, imong target nga ang imong revenue is 50% from them. Ayan. Ang kadakon sa ilang napalit or nahatag nga halin sa imuhang organization or enterprise, no? Then lastly, ang cost structures. Of course, the cost structure, this answers the question, what will it cost you or how much will it cost you? So sa cost structure, nga rin nato makitaan ang cost ng mga raw materials or cost ng activities. So you can indicate there, parang sa example sa souvenir shop, iyagibotang printing machine 100,000, operation 240,000, marketing 50,000. Yang gi-expect nga naa siya additional 10% annual nga sa cost niya, no? So if naa kay gi-expect nga 20% nga addition per year, napod siya gi-expect nga 10% nga additional sa cost per year. So that is for our example sa business model canvas. Ngayon, napa ko ihatag ninyo nga example. Example, if you're familiar with Busy Bees, however, dili ni mao ang format nga mo nga gis-follow kay diri nabuwag mo niya ang channel. No, supposed to be customer segment and diri ang channel duha. But nindot ang iyahang mga examples, no. So nindot ang iyahang way, no, na iyang nanapa siya pie. And then, nahatag niyang mga needed nga information. Kini, ganahan jud ko ani nga business model canvas. By the way, these examples of business model canvas are mentees of a government agency. Gigamit jud ni nila. And then, tools ni from UP, LB, ang mga nag-capacitate nila, no? UPLB. So, for decorator, gisuwat no example niya. So sa baybay ni siya nga catering services. So nindot kaya ang iyang business model canvas na Iyang gisuwat ang iyang value proposition, of course, variety of food, healthy with the nutritional values, iyang customer relationship through royalty rewards, freebies, no? PhilGIPS accreditation, service-oriented siya. So, unsay mga relationship, no, na iyang gihatag sa customers para nila mas ma-strengthen ilang relationship. And then, it was delivered ang iyang mga services through resellers. Kay instead of catering alone, nag-ano po siya, nag-offer po siya mga bilao, no? Or lang, party now, pay later. Napod siya web page, no? So, they're able to utilize digital marketing. So, napod sila main office, radio station, word of mouth, and invitational communication. So, for the customer segments, ingon ani dapat, you're able to put your target within these segments, like 40% ang mga individuals, 20% sa corporate or companies nga ni kuha sa ilahang services, 20% from government offices, 10% from students, 10% sa event organizers. So, key resources for delivering this value are table shares, of course, capital, and they were supported by these enabling agencies, no, enablers. So, local farmers. So, detailed ang iyang business model canvas mo na nagustuhan nila. Then, ang iyang operational activities, no, well-defined, planning and organizing. It's not simply knowing how to cater, but every activity niya nga mga important niya nga mga activities. So, these are all the costs of this resources of this operation. Ayan. Well-defined po ang iyang cost. 50% from operational cost, 15% salary, variable cost 15%, fixed cost 10%. Same as with the revenue stream, iya pod gi-indicate pila ang gikan sa pure catering, no? So mao ning iya mga offer o sa iyang mga products and services nga gi-offer. Take out deliveries, rental service, without food, catering package, paluwagan 10%. Okay, so that's all for our example. So you may refer to this model for your final output. So the types of market segmentation is tip ito. Pwede nimo siyang i-segment demographically, geographically, psychographically, and behaviorally, no? So another is the segmentation criteria. Dapat if mag-segment ka, measurable. Unsa sila kadaghan. Accessible. Dapat ma-servicean jud nimo. And substantial. This refers to the fact that the market are large and profitable enough to serve. Tingali gamay ra pod. No, gamay ra ang user. So imo siyang timbangon. Again, ano ba yung gusto mo? Mag-serve ka gamay ra nga customer pero in bulk sila mupalit nimo, or daghay customers pero usa-usa ra gamay rang ilahang pinalitan nimo, no? So you have to think about this. Then differentiable, dapat this refers to the fact that the markets are conceptually distinguishable and respond to differently to marketing mix elements and programs. So dapat ma-differentiate nimo ng ihang segment. And actionable, this refers to the fact that effective programs or your products and services can be delivered to them effectively, and they are able to you are able really to attract them. So you do not sell porks to those who do not eat porks, no? So umaga actionable. And the types of channel class is iyan, pwedeng diretso, producer to customer. So again, imo siyang tan-awon, imong timbangon, imong i-calculate kini bang wholesalers, unsa ni sila kadaghan ang wholesalers sa imong locality. If sila ang mopalit nimo, gamay ra sila mopalit pero dinaghan, asa ka mas maginansya? Diretso ka diri sa consumer nga daghay consumer nga mopalit nimo pero tig usa-usa ra ilang paliton, syempre kay consumer naman sila. So you have to wait. So producer to consumer, no. Yan, syempre mas madami na yung dadaanan, so mas mahal. There are tips also for choosing partners. So these are some considerations for choosing strategic partners. First, dapat optimization of your transaction. Dapat na efficiencies and scale. Kumbaga, i-optimize nimo ang economies of scale. Unsa man ni siya. So dapat ma-optimize nimo ang inyong transaction in a way nga if daghan kay paliton, bulto imong paliton. So mas makabarato ka, no? But remember, there is a cost if mabudaghan po ang imong stock. Tingali dako po ang imong stock or ang cost sa imong stock pag kumbaga cost sa pag-store, no, sa imong goods and services or goods. Then reduction of risk and uncertainty. So dapat in choosing partners, so usually yung iba mas mabilis magtiwala pag matagal na, no, yung sa industry yung kanilang mga partners. Pag bago pa, possible nga intay mukuha ka og kanang bisag personal ba nato, mukuha ka og kanang computer. Usually magtitiwala ka doon sa matagal na kasi kahit saan makikita mo pwede ka magpa-repair. Pero yung mga bago pa di ka usually mo palit og bag-o nga brands kay if mawa sila sa market maasa na ka magpa-repair, no. And also outsource activities and resources when you can. So why instead of hiring a research team, you may employ na lang yung mga muhimo og project og research, no. Imbes nga mo hire pa ka, so you may outsource activities and make sure nga there is a win-win situation. Ibig sabihin both partners are benefiting, no. So these are the tips of choosing partners. Basta ato lang timan-an nga ang impact sa ato ang clients when forming a partnership na apod na impact. So it is important nga atong i-evaluate ang value proposition nato. Mahatag ba gihapon if silang atong pilion nga key partners or mag-suffer na ang quality, no? So we have to evaluate. So moreover, dapat ang changes sa ato ang business context may also make some business partnerships nga blooming, no. Dapat development na improvement ang effect sa ato ang partnership and dili makadaot og samot. So in such cases nga so timbang-timbangon na lang or you have to consider contingency plans. You also have to consider para halimbawa may stock out, naabay stock out cost, no, if ang imo napili nga partner kay dili prompt sa iyang time, no? So ayan, there are also categories of revenue streams class for you to help you categorize ang inyong revenues. Na transaction revenue, na po recurring revenue. Ang transaction revenue mo ni siya ang revenues na earned sa usa ka one-time payment, no, of a product or a service nga na-render. Ang recurring payments mo ni siya ang earned from consistent ongoing payments rendered to the company for either the delivery of value proposition or sales care for the customer. Example, subscription sa Netflix, matik ba na siya mo deduct sa GCash, no? Or like Lazada, na bay cash on delivery na apoy cash dayon. I mean digital or digital currency. Or like Shopee Pay, diba? So, sunod dire-diretso sud lang ng sod ang revenues. So, for your business, you have to kanang study, research anay unsay best nga mo serve sa needs sa customers, mo attract sa ilahang wants for you to outperform your competitors. So, lastly, class, type of costs. There are type of costs. Ganina sa cost, may mga nabanggit na fixed cost, variable cost. So, muna siya yung butangan og percentage. So, sa fixed cost class, these are costs incurred whether a business is operating at full or 50% capacity or even if it is completely closed. Ibig sabihin, si fixed cost, ibig sabihin, di ba, may listahan kayo ng mga cost. Bawa raw materials, supplies, electricity. Yung fixed cost, ito yung usually na cost ng equipment, depreciation expense, cost ng land, ng building. Kaya bisag close ang imuhang company, mo incur gihapon na siya nga mga cost. Nagdagan man na pares ang renta. So nagdagan man na siya. Ang variable cost, these are the costs that fluctuates or these are usually the costs nga related sa production capacity. If dako ang production, dako ang cost kay dako mag raw materials ang imong ma-incur. If gamay ang production, gamay ra pud ang cost. Same as with the utilities. Taas ang kuryente, if taas ang consumption, no? So those are variable costs or costs that fluctuates. So that is all for the business model canvas. If you have questions and concerns, you may PM me. For your activities, kindly submit it to our Google Classroom. And for the assessment of this lesson guide or lesson 4.3, you may submit to Google Classroom your explanation on the flow of business model canvas in your own words. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for today, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you learned a lot. Thank you. Bye-bye.